Okay, so I'm working on this kayak, used kayak that I bought. It's a like 11 and a half, 12 foot kaku, I guess. That's how you say it? I don't know. It's being sold by a company that was that rents kayaks and canoes, and they were liquidating, getting out of the business. So I picked this up for a good price, and I've been fixing things here and there. The center console, this was an original strap, but this one was missing completely. So I bought some of the 1-inch webbing and buckles and fixed that. The main subject though was I had to replace a couple of handles here, and they had these threaded inserts that are sitting in the roto molded stuff there, and this one had rusted and was just turning, so I had to dig all that out, put a new insert in there, and use the marine putty epoxy to fix that. And I got another repair just like that to make today. The latch for the seat, somebody had put the wrong threads in there. So this was sitting out about this far, and that screw had just rusted in there. And that insert's twisting in there, so I gotta remove that, dig that out, and make another one of those repairs. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna use a Dremel tool to try to cut out the material around that and make a big enough hole for the new insert. These are the new inserts, picked up from Ace Hardware. Stainless screw, I forget the type of head they called that, and a brass insert. That worked real good on the front handle with that epoxy. Can lift the whole weight of the canoe on that repair, so I'm going to use that. So I made a small hole there with a drill bit. Now I'm going to try to get in there and take care of the rest of it with this bit. Make my way around that insert. Well, looks like my camera didn't hold very well, but just making my way around that with an abrasive bit. No motion yet. Keep working on it. See, it's starting to move now, so I'm going to see if I can grab it. It's almost there. There's the insert. Now I just got to clean this hole out so we can fill it up with the marine putty. I think I'll work that some more with the Dremel tool. So now we've got a pretty clean hole there. And we'll fill that up with the putty, and it'll hold our insert in there. So here's the epoxy I'm using. Folks at Ace Hardware turned me on to this. I've never used, had never used it before, but my goodness, it is so easy. It's a 2-part epoxy. The outside green there, and then the inside's gray, and you just pinch off however much you need and knead it together like silly putty. And like I say, I made one repair here, and you can lift the whole weight of this kayak on that repair. And last night I repaired this little connector in here. Little plastic hook. I'm not sure what that was for. I haven't figured that out yet, but all this was broke, and I put putty over that, and it's hardened, and so it works really good. So I'm going to mix that putty up, but before I put the insert in there, it's a good idea to it's good to note to put the screw in there so that the insert doesn't fill up with the putty. I mean, you can put the insert in and put the putty around it, but I'm going to try filling in the hole, and sorry about the focus there, filling in the hole completely, and then sort of screw this in there so it's completely surrounded, and I think those outside threads give it some additional strength. So, all right, so here's putty. You can see the gray in the middle there. Just going to pinch off a decent amount because that's a big hole to fill. Or have a little too much, I think. Pinch off a little more. There we go. It says it's got a 15-minute work time, so you want to be sort of want to do this with a purpose, but 15 minutes is good amount of time to get this, and you just mix it till it's all gray. White. Sure smells good. All right. Now I'm going to come over to the hole here, and I think I'm going to bring it out flush. For strength, so it has so it's grabbing some of that top surface. I need some more of this additional epoxy, I'll just put some more in there. I think that's probably good. Now I'm going to try to put the screw that insert in there. Just going to mix up some more. It's looking pretty good. I don't really want it on the threads of the bolt there, so. Sorry about the shakiness there. Pull this back up, put some more around it. Could use a camera person right about now. Should go grab one of the kiddos. Now the back side. I really like to pull that out a little more too. Yeah, this is going to look good. Got some debris in there, but you can sand and paint this stuff, so try to get mostly flat so I don't have to come back and do a whole lot of sanding. Just a little more. I like this because it makes a really nice repair. It doesn't look too bad. And, you know, I'm not building a show quality anything here. I'm just trying to make it functional. Alright, so now I'm just going to do some light sanding on here. I got a 220 grit pad off of my orbital sander. It's been a couple hours and it's just hard as a rock. Try to fade it into the surrounding material then. It's looking pretty good. Like I say, I'm not going for a beauty contest here. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Need to get the correct flathead screw. This is the original ones, but the threads are different. What I bought was these guys. It's called a truss bolt or something like that. Might work. Yeah, it's perfect. It'll work just fine. I think I might leave it like that. So there you go. I'm gonna put some paint on there though. So we did the test fit, and now I'm gonna back it out of there. Just hit it with a little spray paint, just to make it blend in better. Alright, I'm just gonna hit this with some flat green from a camouflage paint kit that I bought a long time ago. It's a decent match once it dries. Maybe put a couple coats on there. It's going to be good enough for me, I think. I might tie that in on the other side here a little bit. I can't see it, but Yeah, that's better. So it came out pretty good there. I mean, as you start to move back, you don't even notice it. Once I put the fixture back on there, it'll be much better. I'm gonna go do that. There you go. Good enough for me. It's rock solid. Start to back away and you notice it less and less. Well, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Making these kind of repairs is a first for me, so you probably know how to do it better. Somebody out there does. But hopefully this was helpful.